G'day, I'm Murray, and today I'm going to go for a wander around the Bundaberg Botanic Gardens. Do basically a quick lap. Quick being 2 hours. Yeah. So black bean in flower, Canispermum australe, huge tree, wonderful timber. Flowers are a bit hard to see from down here. This is a pretty good garden. There's a lot of water birds because they've got water bird breeding areas. And the birds take the time and effort to paint the rocks white for everybody to admire. The place can get a bit whiffy depending on the breeze direction. They've got a very small train, runs along a train track. It's coal powered. It's kind of cute. You will probably hear it tooting in the distance. But yeah, don't walk on the train tracks. First up, we've got a nice quiet bit with the creek running through it. Usually a creek running through it. So this isn't like some creeks, this is pumped water, because around here you just don't have the rainfall most of the year to support this. It's a lovely little rainforest area. Oh, and they've got red-backed ginger. This is from the Tablelands, North Queensland. Alpinia cerulea, but it's the variety with the red on the back of the leaves and not the normal variety. It's very pretty. Well, it's prettier than the plain ginger anyway. I think it's prettier than the plain ginger. Same flowers, same fruit as the green-backed ginger. Crow's nest fern. A splenium something or other. Beautiful ferns. They're an epiphyte, often growing on trees, where they'll grow a semicircle, but when they're growing on the ground, they form a full circle. They like it fairly wet. They're quite a rainforesty type epiphyte. More of this lovely ginger. Ooh. Just finished. Just starting to flower. My bad. Spores. It's amazing how a place like this can make you forget just how dry it is at the moment. This is some kind of native orchid. I've never had a name for it. It's got a flower down near its base and it's not particularly spectacular. That's a good size. A couple of metres across. Well, these things are quite cute when they're in flower. Yeah, they're just about to start flowering by the look of it. Wow, a very sick Platycerium superbum. Somewhere around here is a really nasty tree. Is that one there? Where's it? There's another one over here somewhere. Oh, there are masses of water dragons. Big old lizards around here. I think this one is a native cashew. Yes, it is. It's got some unripe fruit on it here. Do not touch this tree. Do not eat the fruit. It causes really, really bad skin irritation. I'll put a name in the description, I can't remember it. But basically it has a very small, it's got a fleshy fruit that turns yellow-orange and a very small nut attached to it. And the nut is edible if properly treated, but barely worth the effort. That's the crane. Oh, and there's those lizards on a rock. So yeah, I've had the skin irritation from this. It's evil. It lasted for days. Don't touch it. And it does look like a cashew, but a smaller one with the fleshy fruit. Oh, the white rocks. Lizards everywhere. Oh, another black bean tree. These have, they're a legume, they have a giant seed, which was one of those native foods that you beat. I think you beat it to a pulp. You put it in a string bag in a flowing stream for a week and then you could eat it. So the usual bush tucker. Lethal if not properly prepared, and tastes like all the flavours washed out of it, I guess. Some form of brachychiton. Dead giveaway with the flowers on the green trunk. Crane's coming. Oh, yeah, tracks over there. If you behave yourselves, I'll show you where the coal is stored. It must be a problem with the walkways over the water. Yep, it's a train. But there is some pretty big stuff out here by the look of it. Tempting. There's a Davidson's pond in there, you probably can't make it out, I'm guessing not. Oh, that looks like an Illawarra pond pine, but it might not be. We must be getting close to fruiting time. Not positive. Without the fruit. Big old hoop pine. One of our, I think it's is it 3 or 4 araucaria we have in Australia? So yes, this used to be a walkway out over the water. There's a piece of it they haven't removed yet. So yeah, that's a path to nowhere now. That is a good sized fig tree in there. Oh, yes, I'm going to go over there. Yeah, I could go back and take the path, or I can walk across the train track and pray I don't get hit. And this is closer. Phew! A big batch of hoop pines, but there is a brachychiton that I'd like to see if it's in flower up here. Did it? This is quite the mix of native and non-natives. The rainforest part we went through, I think, is mainly native. I've seen this looking better. Right beside the bin. These are the seed pods. Oh, these beetles love these trees. Sometimes you see clusters of dozens of them hanging off the seed pods. Hairy little sods, the seeds. Another huge fig. There's a couple more black beans around here that probably be in flower too. If you see red leaves like that, it's going to be Carrijon. No. Sorry about that. If you're walking through the scrub and you see red leaves on the ground, or forest more likely than scrub. Quandong. There's a few different quandongs, but the most common is the blue quandong. Oh, that's right, they're over here, I think. Oh. It's kind of cute. Bit of a bottle tree. This is sort of off the beaten track and not quite waste ground. Okay, I have lost the couple of black beans that I thought were out this way. So there's no way through over there and nothing to see. I'm pretty sure this is, well, it's not all native because there is a couple of foreigners in here that I know of. This is a cute little section of the gardens. Once again, the train goes everywhere. I know ice cream bean isn't an Australian fruit. That's pretty unhappy. A smallish hoop pine. Carry cunning amii. Oh, it's got a name on it. I should be polite. It's not a pine, but they call it a pine. We'll be coming out over there, I believe. Threatened species, no spray area. Well, it's lying down on the job, but still look pretty happy. Okay, let's cut through. That's new. I'm sure I've never seen this path here before. Cut through and check out the ice cream bean. See if there's any fruit on it. This is an ice cream bean. It's very unique leaf structure. Doesn't look very happy. It's got some flowers on it. In some parts of the country they're starting to set fruit already. Nope. I'm not seeing any. And I believe over here there was a Eugenia Reinwardiana which might be setting fruit. Looks like it's had an accident. Oh, there's a couple. No flowers. Okay. Oh. I will not be eating Eugenia today. That's one of our few sweet fruit. Ah, okay. That's a bunya pine. Araucaria bidwilli. Do not walk under this tree when it is January, February, March, because the cones will kill you if they hit you, or break your shoulder or something like that. They're pretty rough. Tasty fruit, but loved by parrots, big parrots. Quite easy to grow, actually. I should plant some again. tree I said looked sick earlier, I think it was one of these. Very, very soft wood. Bit of a pioneer species. I can't remember its name at the moment. I'll put it in the caption or just randomly say what it is. Right. Bit of a working area out there. On the left, all of the waste ground that you get. Ooh. This big straight tree here would be Agathis robusta, I'd say. Looks a lot like it. The Queensland Kauri. Anything that looks like an Illawarra plum, I'm checking for fruit. Left. There's a few hoops around here, hoop pines. That is an odd-shaped tree. Oh, there's a second one. No, different. Okay. I'll be flat to a certain height, and then I'll just go straight up. That looks like a second. It is, however, nameless. Interesting. It would be more interesting if it was edible. Some kind of ash tree, Moreton Bay ash, I believe. Supposed to be good timber. I can't identify it by sight though. Pretty timber, that is. Another bigger Moreton Bay house. If you think I'm wrong about anything, whack it in the comments. Don't be shy. So this is a place that you walk through to get somewhere else, pretty much. And that somewhere else is the Chinese garden. We don't talk very loudly in there in case there's listening devices. We could go in the back door. That'll fill them. Okay, over there is the co-op. I believe this is run by volunteers. Not positive. And yeah, I know there's paths, but heck, I've got legs. sporting field might be associated with the school, or I could be at the completely wrong end of this block in my head. So we're leaving Queensland and apparently entering the People's Republic of China. I don't have a visa. Ooh. Nice. Oh, that's sweet. Climbing jasmine, I'm guessing. Beautiful stuff. Oh, I thought that was African. A bird of paradise. Could be South American, I don't know. I'm going to have to find out. So here we have the world's smallest wedding venue. Upside down. Yeah, okay. Oops. There's usually a lot of turtles in this when it's got water in it. And here's some ancient hieroglyphics. No doubt put here by some celestial traveller. There's people over there. They'll just cut right off the bridge. There's not a lot down that way. It peters out into a riverside walk. Oh, they've got water on the left. Oh, those are quite delicate. Feathery. Does look a lot better with water. And the turtles swimming backwards and forwards under it, under the bridge. Oh, yeah. Variegated shell ginger and flower. Not very variegated. Actually, it looks like a cross between shell ginger and variegated. Another brachychiton. And one of my favourite herbs, society garlic, used as an edging. I love that stuff. Sporting field. An old car, shiny semi. I think there's going to be a wedding. And the duck's just going to bed. Okay. Quick change of battery and we're off. I am going to check out, what are they called again? Saba nuts, which are up here on the left. Somewhere. It's rather busy today. Continuing efforts not to get run over. Okay, not in fruit. Okay, so this is the grounds of Fairymead House. I assume it's a, fairymeadhouse.com.au. You can find out all about it, I'm not going to. Man in suit in Bundaberg on a 33-degree day. Got to be a wedding for a car-loving truck driver, be my guess. I love these hedges. They're so cute. So we've got a bamboo garden out here on the right. I don't know what these are. Oh, I'll find out what these are called. Revelia Baliana. They're in flower all over the place at the moment. Northeast Queensland and Papua New Guinea. Now that's variegated shell ginger. Alpinia something or other. I've grown this from seed before. It's quite cool. Now I'd call that rubber tree a variegated one. So now, taste of Japan. I think we're officially inside it, but that looks like a gate. So, clearly very keen on topiary. Those are very small maples, I assume. I know they've got some other maples up here. Did we just... Okay, that's the path around the top. We can go back to Japan. These would make you think you could sit on them. They're really cool. Oh, it's looking dry. Ooh, that's very delicate. I don't know that one. Gosh, it's taken over though, whatever it is. I like the safety feature. We're a bit away from the big pond waterfall. And where does the water go? We're going to run out of things to take very soon. Irises, I assume. I'm not very good on non-edibles. Yeah, we knew that. Bottle brush tree with bird's eye. scaly-breasted lorikeets. I'm not going to get a good close-up of those guys. Busily eating the nectar. It's a callistemon, but it's called a bottle brush because it looks like a donkey. I could probably show you a scaly-breasted lorikeet. Without using copyrighted material. What bothers me about that tree is it's not covered in bees. I would have thought it would be smothered in them. Maybe there's other things out at the moment. It is spring. Oh! Another native pheasant, a male. Unexpected to get this close to me. Hey, little fella. I shall leave him about his business. Now there's a furry she-oak coming up on the left. Let's go have a look out there first. A different view of one of the ponds, lakes. I think we're going to irritate some birds. Hairy she-oak. It's pretty cool. The tobacco tree. Woolly oak. Casuarina. Some people came by, so I had a drink and stopped filming. Yeah, woolly oak. I never remember that name. Paperbark trees. So named because of the many layers of bark resembling paper. Layer upon layer of paper. There are private properties on the left of this fence. Private properties. Cute flowers on that bush. I just remembered it was about this spot where my son asked me, just out of the blue, what's a kestrel? And I thought for a few seconds and then said, Beethoven's Ninth Symphony. This is an African tree. Common street planting. I can't believe the name escapes me. Ah, the drunk parrot tree. Just setting seeds. These things turn into a riot of flowers that got heavy nectar production, and it can ferment. And if it's on the tree for long enough. Now, this is what probably should be called the Bridge of Swallows, because swallows live under it and fly around it, but we might not see many of them. It does, however, provide a pretty decent view of the lake. And there's an island over there to the left of that stone wall, or above it, which is a breeding ground for a lot of these birds. Obviously cats can't get out there very easily, feral cats, and eat the chicks. We don't have many tigers in Australia, not like Texas. It's not that whiffy at the moment. Swallow. The swallows also perch all around the place, with little spots in the shade. I think one of them just told me off. The train's still running. They've got miniature cassowaries. Do that slow stretch again. I remember some American tourists had driven through a small town near Kilroy, and they were telling myself and my family how wonderful it was that the council in that town had painted all of the trees purple on the way into town. No, jacarandas. I'm definitely going left here, because this area was a wasteland a couple of years ago. Still looks like it now, but all of this growth up here, pretty much all of it, not the larger trees on the left, is only a couple of years old. They pioneered this with pigeon peat, Cajun, and that provided a bit of shade because this was quite barren. And then they planted around the pigeon peas. There's still the odd pigeon pea in here, but I think they've got rid of most of them. I know they cut a heap out at one stage, which doesn't really matter, but then I think they've gone pretty Australian with the replants. So yes, this area has gone from being a big pile of mulch to having a track and having all of these trees starting to grow. Yeah, okay. Some pigeon peas. Probably the least exciting plant that we'll see. Useful. I just got, oh, there's a miner. Wallaby apple. There used to be a pandanus? Eugenia Ronwoodiana. This is way too dry. Oh! Orangeberry. It doesn't look like an orange berry. Yeah, I mean, I know it wasn't right, but that might be a purple limeberry. They're often sold as orange berries. The seeds of either the purple limeberry or the orange berry. We'll take our chances with the sprinklers. There's a really good area coming up. It is the little permaculture garden. This could be tricky. Oh no, straight over the top. And I believe that's a native beehive. So I don't know how they like watering though. Native stingless bees. The best kind of bees. Although they don't produce very much honey. But they do pollinate everything. Oh, again, not everything. Sprinkler! Whoa! Okay, we're cutting right. That's the pitted leaf steelwood. Lens is good. This is their little permaculture garden. It's kind of a cutesy little garden. And good on them for having it. There's a moringa tree there. We've got a few tomatoes in. Obviously it's ground covers pumpkins at the moment. That's I've seen one of those already today. Icelander. Yeah. Not a lot happening at the moment. Oh, that's a fig. Black Genoa, huh? And what's that tree there? Oh, black sapoti. They used to have a couple more trees in here, but they're gone. Looks like it's about to flower. Very useful tree, moringa. Edible leaves. You can extract den oil from the seeds. Oh, very healthy leaves as well to eat. Leaves can be dried down into powder, added to lots of recipes. Fast growing, vigorous. You can chainsaw it off brutally every year and it comes back. Legume. This is a little creek that doesn't really flow so much as stagnate and look pretty awful. Not one of the scenic areas. Oh, yeah, it's on that little stick there. Well, this is a lot shorter than I expected it would be to trip around. The brachychiton. That's got to be Queensland cowrie. We should have a look at the lake from the other side. Can't remember if we get a good view down there. Yes, we do, okay. That's in that little open commerce creek, closed commerce. This is one of our natives, the Burdekin plum. I know a place to get really good ones of those, big fat juicy fruit, because the trees are watered all the time. It's near a university. That's a colourful brachychiton. I'm not good at brachychiton identification, just the little, whatever that one was that I mentioned earlier. Okay, those are bin chickens. Those white ibis down there. These are particularly filthy examples of them. A much maligned bird. And I have to say, they're not one of my favourites. That noise is the train going by. Slip a driver $5 and you can get the timing right. I'm not sure what this is all about. The bridge of swallows in the background. Oh, I've just remembered the name of the ginger plant that we're coming up on. Variegated shell ginger. This is the back of a heap of variegated shell ginger plants. So some gardener really fancied them. Oh yeah, they're in full flower. More of them over there. There's no real scent to the flowers, which is a pity, but it's quite an attractive plant. It can take full sun, but it seems to prefer semi-shade. Oh, drink time. We're about to get into a more populous area, so there could be a bit of stopping and starting. I don't really want to put people in a video, so we'll see how it goes. This is another island. There's appear to be a track leading out to it. I'm assuming it's safely fenced. Coming up on the train station. I'm going to drop you under that path over there. If they think I'm feeding them, they're mistaken. Very pretty little edging. Right. Is that noisy bugger? The formal walkway through there. No, don't get up. It's cool. I remember being dive bombed by angry ducks once. So funny. Good sized palms. Yeah, Hinkle Museum of Aviation. I haven't been there, so can't recommend it. Probably help if you liked aviation. Run, little fella, run! A good looking staghorn fern. Common name because when mature, fawns that hang down and get the sport in them, like the horns of a certain animal. Quite a Syrian suburban protected species. And we're just coming up on the exotic fruit section, which was the last stop of the tour, because I'm parked over there. Oh, there's a couple of peanut butter trees. Oh, fine, look. That's quite tasty. Peanut butter tree. The fruit tastes like peanut butter and it has a very strange texture. But there's no fruit at the moment. It ends up a beautiful deep red colour. What do we have here? Oh, Imbi, Garcinia Livingstonia. That's the one I'm thinking of. It's not very nice. A different crown look. Garcinia Livingstonia. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. Oh, it's tart. Very strange growth pattern though. Central trunk, fruits all along these little branchlets. Has lots of fruit. I'm really keen on that Livingstonia. Don't know. Yeah, different crown look. Jaboticaba in the back, probably a tropical peach. Jaboticaba. Cupcake fruit. Another jaboticaba. I don't think it's a sapote. Oh, it's an active beehive. Oh, cool. I've got one in my nursery area. Cuban fiberglass soursop. In the Rockhampton Botanic Gardens, they've got one of these listed as a fiberless soursop. And it isn't. It's awful. This is your... I don't know. I mean, I know that's a large leaf jaboticaba. Oh, the sign's falling off. A mulberry? Oh, okay, that's worthy. That's a white chatoot. Oh, cherry of the Rio Grande. Classy. Sort of a pear-shaped fruit, quite small. And it's supposed to taste like a true cherry. Yes, I'd like one of those. Are those sapote flowers? Glossy leaves around the back of it. Oh, that's a star fruit. Purple backs to the leaves. Black sapote, there you go, yeah. Okay, I've never seen this in fruit. This is the giant lau, Papua and Pacific Islands. So Eugenia probably means it's edible. If you can get the ants off it. Ooh. I wonder if there's a ripe one on the ground. Astringent, hard. This one's soft, but it is on the ground. I wouldn't. I'm sure it's popular somewhere in the world though, which is why it's here. But, Sapodilla. Oh, here's the biggest star fruit with very reddish backs to the leaves. I think that's North Queensland. Oh, jaboticaba is starting to set a very small crop of fruit. These taste like a sort of sweet grape crossed with a lychee. Like it? Delicious. Oh, wampy. Yeah, I've got a couple of these in pots at home. Small citrus. Quite tasty. What? These are not round. They're not as round as the... Oh, is this the Australian plant called wampy and not the Chinese plant called wampy? Eat when brown. Yeah, this is... There's a lot of confusion over the two plants that are commonly called wampy. Just moving oddly to try and avoid traffic. Doesn't quite look like a locust, but it looks a lot like a locust. Do you have a name? Right, go back here. There are a couple of... Oh, there we go. Oh, the other climb up. Yeah, there's a couple of good ones of those in Rockhampton. Oh, yeah, peanut butter fruit. Then this, I am going to say, has to be a dwarf Eugenia, related to, oh, it's got a name, Gramachama. Yeah, dwarf Gramachama. Eugenia Dombii, Dombeyii. I'm not going down there. Clearing that off. I really do like a good dwarf Gramachama. It's much better than something that goes straight up for 10 or 15 metres and you can't get the fruit off. Eat when black. Oh, here's a great view of that Livingstone. I think they're also called the African mangosteen. Citrus maximum. Oh, pomelo. I've got some of those growing at home. Not from this stock, of course. Sure. Oh no, that'd nearly be big enough to fruit. Well, we get a lot more water than ours do. Oh, the Indian gooseberry. Oh, very popular in China too, in Buka. One of the 3 varieties of macadamia nut. Is this the rare one? No, that's not the rarest one, I don't think. Integrifolia is one of the commercially grown varieties of macadamia nut. Macadamia nuts being native to Queensland. I think that's another of the commercially grown macadamia nuts. Named for the Reverend William McAdam, as my father has endlessly pointed out to me. They've removed a few trees since I was here last. I'm looking for the trees that have gone missing. Yersinia brasiliensis. Oh, it's got to taste better than the other Garcinia. Yeah, star apple. Unique leaves, delicious fruit. Oh, welcome to the Botanic Gardens, rare fruit trees. That's it. We started over there and we've come full circle. I hope you had fun. I haven't done the shop. I've never eaten there. I've never been to the museum. I just like walking around Botanic Gardens and seeing what's in fruit and what's in flower. So have a good one. Oh, like, comment, subscribe, please.